Hello everyone and welcome back to 1404 where we are in the middle of finishing the, well, actually the warehouse, right? So we are very close to it now, 15 more tons are waiting. Also, trade is ramping up quite nicely. We made some profit there again, so 40,000 since the last session with just trading exports again. So at some point we have enough storage again of most of our goods. Some are not looking perfect at the moment. I'm going to do some reinforcement there some other time. The candlesticks perhaps is not looking too golden. Other than that, looking good, alright. We can continue with the upgrading of more people in Sleepy Hollow. So I would like to go ahead with more citizens over here that we can, and the citizens also are on the lowest tier of taxes right now. That's why my taxes are so low. We got quite a couple of civilization tiers here on the lowest taxes right now, so I can upgrade them more easily. Also here perhaps, yep, there is another block then just around the warehouse there. There is those two guys here, or those three actually. They don't have a church building there right now. So what I could do is I could squeeze in a chapel just in this area there, right? So let's just make this one look okayish, right? And then you do need a chapel there still, so I can get them in there at least for now. And we still have this area available then. Perfect. Now they wanted to upgrade. What? Is this for real? Alright, let's get rid of that. I have another idea for that building there. Actually, perhaps we might make a park there as well, right? Since all those people there will want a park. We do have now the coffee house available too. Now that is a lovely building. The coffee house, that's ironic though, right? It has a smaller range than the normal park, and it does cost more. So what is the goal of the coffee house exactly? I have no idea, because the noblemen are fine with either, right? So there's no real deal building the coffee house there. I mean, it's looking okayish, I guess, but the park is just much better overall. It also has a bigger range, so I could just get in another park then. Yeah, very nice. The warehouse has been built. We get 500 honor flat out, and we get another beautiful big building available now. And this one is doing a couple of things. First of all, we're getting a nice storage plus, right? I think 150 tons on top of it. This is looking lovely there in the harbor area. And also all my ships are profiting from that with an extended cargo hold of plus 15 and an extended or increased speed of plus 5% for all of my ships. Really nice. That's a new bonus for my shippies, and they will just, you know, go to places now faster and also carry more. There's also the Grand Vizier coming in once more. You might have something in store. Perfect. There is some more trading happening. I'm going to get Neptune there to Richard Northburg in the meantime, because we get the honor, right? We also get another 170 honor there from the Grand Vizier, and we can use that for some more diplomatic scrolls that I would like to invest. Now, for this area, I said I would like to have a park here, and I think I'm going with that, right? The park just fits in nicely. For this whole area, we do have those people with a park then over there. And then we have people with a park over here. And then I might have another park here at some point, though it's not absolutely necessary. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I think I will need to have the park though somewhere else if I want to get all of those people that I want to get. Yeah, the park needs to be here, unfortunately, if I want to make this work. So for that area, we still have some needs, right? We still have the recreation, we have the education, and we have the security need. So education, perhaps we can do something here, a monastery. That looks better, right? So there is no education, it seems, in this area. Other than that, there's the university up there, though. That is already reaching most of them. But a monastery might do the job. I could also build a residence here, and I think I'm going with a residence. So it's this beautiful building here. It does cost me quite a bit, but we can afford, and it's just looking lovely overall, right? Having this one right here in that area, why not?
Destroying your settlement.
Got another fire going there. There's the residence now, right? As a filler building, more or less. So it doesn't really serve a huge purpose there, other than just to be there for anything really. And here, by the way, there's the spot available there where we can easily upgrade those people. And here there is the park area, right? So just across the residence, really, another service building that is going to be required then. And as we can see, we got now this whole area then with a park then as well, as the city is growing. Perfect. So that's that. Education though, we might need this whole block here still needs education. So this is where the monastery comes in. A lovely building indeed, and this one will probably be right here in the center, right across the church. I like that idea. Yep, let's have it right here, the monastery, right across the church. And of course I'm going with the big building, as I think this just makes the most sense. Really, I don't like the smaller one. I love the bigger one though. But this lovely one. Cute buildings, really. Fantastic. Providing now education for all of them. So that's lots of people wanting to upgrade. We cannot upgrade that many patricians though, right? So only 20, really, 30. I do need to upgrade more peasants first. Oh, I can already see this consumption going up there again. Doesn't matter. Let's continue with the upgrading. A few more here. I'm focusing on the peasants right now. Oh, definitely down there. Lots of charred buildings. We should be taking care of them too. And perhaps here closer to the harbor area then. But we have that available. There. Actually, I don't see that many buildings that we can upgrade. There is a big block though. That should be fine.
Production has been disrupted.
Right, then this block here. There we have that. I can definitely go with that, as it's already looking quite sophisticated with their special entrances right across the castle plaza that we have. And then here towards the river. The river really needs some proper city look. Behind the church, of course. Have a proper road down there as well. Yeah, stone we have plenty of. We can just happily upgrade. And those guys there. I really don't want to overdo it though. I think it's one of the last pushes for the peasant houses though, right? Or the citizen houses, sorry. The last big upgrade push that we have, most likely. Because I'm not expecting to do that much more. That's fine. And here perhaps a few more. There's a building missing. I think it burnt down. There's a couple of buildings missing. It's fine though. It's the outer edges of town. Doesn't need to look that organized anymore, right? People just casually place houses there. Then a few more here. That was a lot of upgrade already anyway. And once again, my biggest flaw comes into effect here, and that is the can't stop upgrading really. Yeah, that's definitely some buildings here that we can still go with. That and that. And here perhaps as well. But really, let's stop here. Let's increase the taxes for the peasants again. The upgrading stops now. Really don't want to have more than that. We have unlocked way more, you know, here, look at that. We can now go from 30, we can go to 120 additional patricians with just those upgrades now. That's insane. I don't even have that much.
Corsairs are attacking
Building
your ship.
resources and stuff like that. Oh, come on. He's attacking my ship that wants to get the diplomatic scroll. So I do need to have some protection after all. I do have my ships though. I don't need my patrols here anymore, right? This one, since we're not at war with the cardinal anyway, I don't need to have that many patrols. Let's put them to my trader there. So I can start purchasing the scrolls here.
Things with you?
Right, next up on the list would be my citizens to patricians. So we have lots of them available. So definitely around that resident building, I would like to continue with a few more upgrades here, and also along then this area. And then of course, oh god, there we have the palace. So the palace area should look just nice overall, right? So lots and lots of patricians. The same probably goes then for this area though, that we already have a lot of them available. So these guys here. How many more can I actually upgrade there? 81! I can upgrade a lot of them. It's not my intention though to upgrade that many, I guess. There we need security over there. So security, we do have a couple of options available. We have the magistrate court, which is ridiculously expensive, so I'm not going to do that. So I'd rather go with the debtor's prison, right? That would be then somewhere over here, I guess, if I want to take the most out of it. Some beggars! 25k! Let's just accept. Even though I would be not that against any kind of fighting beggars for now. Oh, unfortunately that one will not be so nice to integrate here, so probably somewhere here. So there you go, there we have lots of upgrades. I'm not doing any quests for now, they're not that worth it anyway. Let's just continue with the upgrading here and here. Right, so everything that is kind of like close to the palace. By the way, we should lower the taxes for the patricians.
Put in a little more effort.
So they can grow. And here and there we can still upgrade.
Put in a little more effort.
I know,
This is
I
for the
said
good
no
of
more
the
citizens,
Empire.
but then I am upgrading.
Your actions.
Production has been disrupted.
I can already see my candlesticks now tanking really hard then soon. Because that's definitely going to happen in this area. Those guys here, what do you want? Some security. Security. And those guys here, education. Education I should be able to provide though. For those buggers. I might actually just add a monastery here. Yeah. Right, it's not the most ideal one, but I just like these monasteries, so I'm just going to add them to those locations, and boom, we can upgrade those guys here. And that's important because that's adding some more patricians closer to the center, and that's my whole goal here essentially. And those guys. About the security here, I probably just I don't want to keep them this way, so we'll need to add security to this whole area. I hate it. And as we can see, oh, there's really no security close by at all. So having one debtor's prison here and here, I will need to have two more then, right? That I can squeeze in. Yep, so probably here. There. Unfortunately, I will have to get rid of this nice area there. If I want to make this one work with the debtor's prison. Here. Very good. So there we can now upgrade all of them. And then I would have to have another one for this district. But that's for later, I guess. If at all. That's all I really wanted. Having a couple more patricians then. Because it would have been too close to the palace otherwise, right? And this whole block we can definitely also keep patricians. Right? As the city is becoming massive in this area. That's good. I think I'm done with the upgrades, to be honest. Here, perhaps a few more, right? So that we have this natural transition from the patricians then to the citizens. That's looking really cute there too, with the little houses. So that all of them have a view on the castle that live in these houses there. Oh, yeah. Here we definitely should have upgrades though. Yeah, and I think we are at the cap. Yeah, 302 out of 302. That's just as much as we need. Let's get the citizens up to the higher taxes there again. And the same goes with the peasants. We're at 3.7. Finally, there's some coin coming in again, right? The patricians I'm still going to keep. Actually, let's lower the patricians to the lowest level so I can go crazy on noblemen then as well. Let's check our consumption rates for now. Peasants is looking fine. Nothing we need to change here. For the citizens, the only thing that's going down at the moment is the linen garment. So we need to reinforce that a bit. And of course, for the newly coming in patricians, definitely the candlesticks, but I think for the rest we're looking golden. The bread is going down because we're selling it, quite a lot of that too, so that's no problem. But I think we can hold up with the increased consumption rates, right? It would just be really the linen garments here that I can reinforce, so for that I would need to get some building materials over. I think one of my ships is actually getting the building materials from that island, and we just need to, there it is, right? This is the one, yep. I'm going to let it stop there, and we're just going to take as much wood and stuff like that to Frosham then. We have lots of tools there, so we don't need that much of it. There you go. Just some tools really, not going crazy, and then some stone. Get this one over so I can reinforce that. And by the way, diplomacy. I mean, look at that. We're on the brink of war with the cardinal. Yeah, very good. Ingratiating works there. And Marie d'Artois is a 90% chance that this is successful. Also, my ships have arrived now with the escort. Let's just invest the 750. I could still go ahead. I could still wait here and wait for the next one. There it is. Very good. We can reroll once free, and that's another 500 scrolls. So we do have now 1,250 reputation that we can turn in here. And we do need, I think, oh yeah, we do need a bit more than that. 1,650 we do need in total. Do I still have some room? I still have room for, I guess, one more, right? There you go. Still not going to be enough, but it's close now. It's close to the highest level. Let's get those scrolls over. And another area with hemp plantations and linen garments, so we can counter that increased consumption. Done right now. As my ships are still on the way, we can also now, as we can see, upgrade the nobleman, and that is my goal. Once again, I want to check real quick my consumption rates, and as we can see, bread is definitely going down though now outside of any kind of selling. The citizens here, yep, there's just really the linen garments still going down. The rest is looking surprisingly stable in my opinion. Also the pottery there, fine as it is. Candlesticks and bread would be something that I can still focus on. We can upgrade 33 for now. We cannot upgrade that many at once anyway, since I don't have the building materials, all of it. Oh, and with just one more upgrade, we get the Metropolis bonus. There it is, status Metropolis. The second highest one, close to the cosmopolitan city now. 850 honor in addition. Now that's the diplomatic scrolls that we were waiting for, right? Let's go ahead with them. Let's lower the tax for the noblemen there so they can grow in their houses while we continue with the upgrades. Of course, in the harbor area, I would like to start with the upgrading of the nobleman for the first phase of the nobleman upgrading process, as I like to call it. There you go, with a few more here.
Has become active on an island.
Oh, a volcano is coming in. And new building materials. We have the silk weaving mill now available there too. So that's a new demand from my nobleman. And then right next here to the park area, you can go with a few. And definitely what I would like to focus on right now as well is then close to the palace grounds then. And also these guys here. Oh, and there we are. Out of stone already, so no problem. I need to wait anyway. These scrolls have arrived, so let's just turn them in. Very close now, so we still need 150 more prestige. With the additional honor, we can afford it now. So let's just send my ship down there as well, or up there to Richard Northburg, so that we can push the last bit of diplomatic action. By the way, let's just really go crazy on some more linen garments there. I want to stabilize this for good, right? So we don't want to meddle around with it all the time. More sophisticated needs, yes, as always. But the good thing is, I think, yeah, they're still fine with the taxes, so we don't really need to provide those goods, right? We only need to provide it if they don't want to pay any higher taxes than anymore at all. But they still want to do this, so theoretically we don't need to provide these sophisticated products.
A volcanic eruption is laying waste to an island.
That does not sound so good. And this game needs to learn how to place those fields.
You've already been playing continuously for 2 hours.
So that is here, this location then for our weaving mill. There we can squeeze it in, and then this one, and then more here. Let's keep some space available there. And here, perfect. And then I have a smaller area here where I can place those mills. And I think we're going with 3. Let's make it 4. And 1 over there. So we got the 4 rolling. So that's more linen garments now. I can activate my building material trade route again because it's not required anymore. And we're filling up on stone in Frozheim already, so that's that. And then, hopefully I do have a ship available somewhere, a free one. Do I not have any free ship? I will need to build a new ship. We're still constantly running out of ships. I do have the money though, so I could build a large one. Let's build a large trading ship. That would be a new high. And then we could also go with a large warship. Yeah, let's go ahead with that. Let's build 2 large ships. I'm also glad to see the trading is still going on nicely. 15,000 in addition there from the latest trade. Thank you, Giacomo, for that. Sitting at 115 again, despite having a large trade ship in commission right now, or in construction. So I'm expecting the linen garments there. What's it looking with the bread? We still have some resources here, so while I wait for my ship to finish, we can go ahead and, yeah, squeeze in some more grain farms here. Definitely required. Or all of the flour mills that we want to have there, and also here. There you go. They're really easy to build, right? Because they need exactly the amount of fields around them minus the road. So you can just safely build them. And here we should be able to squeeze in quite a lot of them too. There would be some salt deposits and some stone deposits there. Not really anything I need. By the way, we are sitting at 4K income there. That's just lovely too. We're going to need that, by the way, that money. So we're not rich by any means.
Completed.
There is the large one. So another new height for my fleet, right? The next one is now in construction. Perfect. Large warship coming up soon. That depleted our treasury there quite a bit. These ships are expensive. And we don't have a lot of building materials available right now. With all the upgrading, I need to wait there a bit. The waiting was never my strong suit. Let's just look at that. 75 tons would be fitting into one cargo hold. Beautiful. Let's just get as much as possible here for a nice push of bread. Let's get this one up. I definitely should also reactivate this trade route here in Rose Yard, where we had, right, where a lot of building materials is waiting. And yeah, meat is still not going down or anything, so it's going up, so we don't really need any additional meat production here, right? It's fine for what it is right now. Salt is looking fantastic. Cattle, we might just build a few more cattle farms there, really, just to make sure, right, to make absolutely sure that we use what is possible. So yeah, let's just do this. Let's just build a few more of these cattle farms there. I think we can just really spam them. 18 fields of these for those guys. That's the one, right, for this warehouse there. And that makes it possible to have another butcher. And actually, get this road over there. I'm going to squeeze in some 2 more there as well. Build yet another butcher. So that's 2 more butchers, even though, you know, meat is not going down really. It should be fine to reinforce those. And then we have the building materials up here. That would just lead to a lot more grain farms really, because grain is a bit out there right now. Perhaps some trees are being left over. That would be lovely. There it is. Yes, some trees in addition. That looks really nice. Gotta say that. I like that. Some singular trees there. Oh, and by the way, also the large warship. This one is ready. That's just a beautiful ship, by the way. And it's going to have a nice firepower for us. Going to do the trick there. Really? No one is going to dare to attack us anymore. I don't think so. And here we can now safely squeeze in some more flour mills to these 3. And then with the rest that I have, some more bakeries. I think 3 more. Yep, 3 more bakeries we can safely squeeze in for now. And I will, of course, need to adjust then here again as well. So let's just have 2, 3 in this area, as my industry is growing. Lovely. Let's get the ship back home. And I'm waiting now for a few more building materials to come in so we can upgrade more noblemen. And then it's onwards to the next monuments. Stay tuned.